They love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates seen a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a...
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Dublin Celtic Tigers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go. 10 logo. Protein spill. Slam. Out. Rock it. On the team. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Campbell. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
An early task. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Leo.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The Colts send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Down. 10-2 stop.
52 to Mike. Hey, they're scared.
Check. Greystone, travel.
Check hot route. Hot.
Snap.
Off the play fake. Lewis. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. In for the score. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen, guys, so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And this one's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Delta. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Well, he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
You draw quarters. Hey, exit. Snap.
Lewis off the play fake. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This quarterback now already over 150 yards through the air in the opening quarter. It's 1st and 10. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
61, matchbox lights.
Check the out read. Rush in.
Hustle, hustle.
Rush in.
Speed dribble.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts' 19-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Down. 70, Indy.
55 to Mike. Nice, sweetheart.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Whip.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
90, Wolf. Hey, Wahoo. On the ball. Shoot.
Lewis now from the gun on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You want to.
No, but rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
General West. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
57 to Mike. 57.
From the gun, Lawrence. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here we go. 30 base.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, lock it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
26 Mike. Here we go.
To throw is Lewis. Operating from the gun. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
We own them. Spine.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing is Lewis. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Now Lewis. From the gun, he'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
On 1st down, McFarland. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Now Leonard Fournette. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey! Jim! Check. Crunch! Go on! Come. Check.
Get it.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check line. Watch it, 5. Hey, D-line, let's get in there now.
From the gun, Lewis. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
5-2 the Mike
6-6. Pull it high.
Here's Lewis. Off play action. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 15 yards on the play. First down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to his own blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now Fournette. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Bravo.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Come on.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
You got it. Let's go.
Lewis on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
A shotgun give to Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Lewis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Check that, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. You ain't doing nothing today.
Lewis now, operating from the gun. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And all the way in for the touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And this is caught off the deflection. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 31. Check 31. That's the one.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And it's complete. Henry. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Hey, Sam off. 5.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got
Fair.
Check 49. Check 49. Shift. Check 20.
X3. 218. Chopper. Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Lawrence. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. He's going to go up top for the end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Hey, Alpha. Mike 52, Mike 52. You must be dreaming.
To throw is Lewis. Back to the air on 2nd down. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Ready?
Now Lewis throwing on 4th down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they try the right side here. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The point after is good, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, Jeff, be grip.
They'll run with Fournette. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Haywood. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Go.
From the gun, Lewis. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.